Then the second thing is we're going to be doing a calendar giveaway. I was going to announce it on the live and figure out a way to do it maybe with Heff, either by asking him a question to see who knows the answer to it. If not, it'll be something that's posted to my main page and the podcast page with the instructions on how and on how to get a calendar. What exactly is it that you'd like to know about Pum Pum and K Swingers? Mr. Heff, King Heff, what's going on? I need you to send me a call-in request, please. This never works for me when I try to do it. Hold on 1 second. Why is this not working? No. Half, I think you have to log out and log back in order to be able to send the... Oh, how do I put it in? Do I have to take my case off?
You should know that.
I'm going to beat you up. It's too small. It's too tight. Wait, I gotta take my case off. Sorry, I know you're hearing stuff in the background, but it's not what you think it is. Oh, there, that holds it good. Oh, that's awesome. Thanks. And of course, I'm gonna figure out a way to make it drop. Okay, now we're hands-free. Okay, Hef, I don't know how to request you. Okay, I need your finger for a minute. I think because my nail is... Yeah, poke that. See, it keeps disappearing. Oh, wait. No, it did it. It did it. Why can't you join? Okay, I just sent the request to you. So, oh, there we go. Can you see me? Hi. Again with the robe?
Yep.
This one is not as bad. You're not sitting down, and there's no requirement for a cushion in between.
I don't know what you're referring to, ma'am.
Oh, NK Swingers. No, I was asking my friend to touch the button because I couldn't touch the button properly. My nails were in the way, so I couldn't get to the button. So I had to ask him to touch the button for me.
How do they look when they wrapped around something? Let me see real quick. How do they look? No, like if you were doing this. Ooh, oh my goodness. Wow, you're so nasty. God damn. Oh my God.
You asked.
Wow.
Now that we've done traumatized the
Listen,
audience.
I got my Snoopy glass. I'm in a great mood. You know what I'm saying? I'm feeling like a bishop right now.
You feel like a bishop?
A good
Do you have boxers on, Hef?
Hmm?
Do you have boxers on?
I plead the fifth.
We don't have that in my country.
Oh well, we do here.
But I don't know what that is.
Figure it out.
Do
No,
another demonstration for you.
I'm never gonna tell you. Why would I tell you that? That looks good, but that's not gonna make me tell you. That'll work on somebody else though, not me.
So you're not going to answer the question? I think that's just rude, actually.
Well, listen, we just seem to be at an impasse right now, right?
Why do can we just compromise? Okay, hold on. The camera is only showing half of your body. It's not like when we were doing Skype where I could see all of you.
But listen,
You don't need to cushion. You're comfortable.
Listen. I'm very comfortable right now. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling great. And they, they don't get to see that, right? They gotta, you know what I'm saying?
And that's fine if they do. I understand that they don't get to see it. What I'm asking, what is that?
What's what?
Is that a paddle? Is that a crop?
A riding crop, yes. Hmm.
So you just have a riding crop out?
Yeah, I just wanted to put my hand on something. I
You know,
I wanted to have my hand around something, like if it was
And
a
the writing
necklace.
prop just happened to be handy.
Yeah, like it was like on holding it like I own it. You know what I mean? Like that's the thing.
So
I feel.
do you have shorts on?
Excuse me. So
Do you
listen.
have shorts
Hold
on?
on. Wait a minute. See y'all listen. She's trying to reword it in order for me to make it sound lighter. So I'll comply, right? First of all, she says, "Do I have boxes on?" And I said, "I plead the fifth." And she said she wanted to compromise. Now she's trying. What she's trying. She's trying to run that that. She's trying to run that thing, that Jamaican thing on me, and ask if I'm wearing shorts.
I didn't even speak in patois. I asked you the Queen's
Listen,
English. In the Queen's
have,
English, I asked you a question.
have you ever
Are
seen
you?
you ever
Do you
have you ever
have?
seen have you ever seen the Dave Chappelle show? Honestly, right, right.
Do you have
And then
clothes? Do you have clothes covering your nether regions?
I have a robe on currently. You know what I mean? I took a nice hot shower,
Is
right?
there anything closer to your skin?
It could be or it couldn't be. I'll let your mind wander the whole time we're on. How about that? And then when we're off, you can close your eyes and think about it as you rub on yourself.
No, no. When we're off, then I'm just gonna call you on Skype.
Hey, guess what I'm gonna do? Not answer. Because no, no, you don't get to see that.
But I saw it
Oh,
before.
no, you thought you saw something before. You saw a
I saw
cushion
I
before.
saw the cushion and
And
the black cavern.
and that's right. And at that moment, that's all you deserve to see at that moment.
So what do I do to earn to see more? Since you said in that moment that's all I deserve to see. So I hadn't earned my way up the ladders yet. So what do I do? What is necessary? What are the requirements to, seeing underneath, hey Al, seeing underneath the robe and moving the cushion
Mm.
and letting loose the dark cavern, sir.
Oh, hey El, how are you? I don't think you have a bright enough light to see down that cavern. I don't think so. So you, but
I'm willing to bet that I have a bright enough light. So I've got like the headlight, I've got like the lights, I've got like the minor shaft lights. No, not those kind of lights. Take the pink Heff pill. Nah, I'm good. I'm trying not to wet up a lot of stuff.
oh my God, cut it out. That's like the ocean. That's like the ocean saying, you know what? I'm not trying to splash the water on Jamaica. Shut up. Get
But
out of here.
what if you already have the ocean?
But then there's also lakes, creeks, ponds, marshes, right? Reservoirs. Get out of here.
Okay.
And guess what? Guess what? Just because the earth is mostly water, it don't stop raining, do it? It don't be like
No,
oh, it's enough water on this planet.
but that's what
I
I'm
ain't
saying.
gonna
Like,
I ain't,
what if you have that type of wetness naturally occurring
then all you do
on a
you
regular basis, on every occasion?
well guess what? The earth doesn't complain because at some point on any part of this planet it's raining. It's covered in water, right? There's some
Right.
wetness all around. And the earth is not like, please stop water. So just relax. Don't hold yourself don't 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 hold yourself back, right? Just be
Oh, I
be
never do.
limitless. Be limitless with your wetness and
I
understand
never,
that
never
it can
hold it back.
all it can always be wetter. Always. It can
True.
always be better.
True. I'd seen someone pose that question: is there such a thing as pussy being too wet? So I
That's
guess the issue with the gentleman was that he kept sliding out. And
well,
so I said to him that you need to shorten your stroke. You don't need to
yeah,
do the
yeah,
long, deep stroke because if she is super wet, yes,
yeah,
there's a chance that you're going to slip out of it. So do shorter
yeah.
strokes.
And on some real shit, motherfuckers still fucking like they're young and watching porno for the first time. You know what I'm saying? Like they stay with that same fuck since they seen Mr. Marcus do it back in the day.
Right.
You know what I'm talking about? And they haven't changed. They be like, I'm a fuck like no,
Yeah,
slow
you
it down.
gotta whine in the pussy.
That's
You have
right.
to
That's
whine in the
right.
pump. You
That's
have to
right.
do
You know
some
what I'm
short strokes in the
saying?
pump.
Yes.
You
You
can't be
gotta
doing that hard batter ram.
yes. You
Right,
got
you know what I mean? Stir,
like
stir the
like
pussy like some
yeah.
mac and cheese.
Yeah,
Exactly. That's the
like
American
slow
thing, right?
like put
Exactly.
some
Whining at a pum pum.
mm,
Exactly. Whining it.
yes.
I'm getting a gag.
Yes.
Sorry.
Slow.
There's like a whole
Like
other scene going on
yes.
behind.
Oh God. See see
But you have to. You know what I mean? It's like when you're younger and you have that, want to fuck out the pussy and fuck out the bottom of the pum pum. That's one thing. But as you get older and you mature and you really learn to enjoy sex and that it's not about that beat and rush.
yep.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
There's a lot more to it. Like you said, you whine in the pum pum, you stroke the pussy. You stir it around like it's some good mac and cheese. Extra gummy, extra gluey. And
Yep.
then for women, you need to learn to like pinch
No,
your
that's
pum
right.
pum on the cocky to increase the sensations and to increase the hold.
Mm. Thank you for that wonderful advice.
You're welcome. Dagger in, no dagger in. You have to think of it if you've ever seen like um like let's say Trinidad or any of the countries that have like carnival or they play mass or they celebrate Juve, and the way that you see them, they wine to soca, you know what I mean? Like that slow, definitive type of wine, like that slow wine with intention. Like your intent is to hit every single crease, crevice, and corner inside the pum pum.
Mm.
Yeah,
Mm.
that's when you learn to fuck. That's when you learn to fuck properly.
I'm gonna
I'm
put
just
that quote up. I'm gonna put that quote up on all my on Twitter and my OnlyFans.
Can I get a little bit of credit, please? Can I get credit for
Yes.
that?
Yes you yes you may.
So the last time we were here, um, we love the big hot fuck. We love the hot fuck. Not lie that still. But sometimes you want like the slow wine. Sometimes you want them to like
Yep.
wine out your middle. It can't
Yep.
always be about hot fuck. Hot fuck is
Yes.
nice,
Yes.
but
Yeah.
sometimes you want the slow wine in your middle. Just saying.
Like this.
It's,
Slow.
right? You want to
Mm.
feel
Yes.
the
Yep.
penetration. You
That's
want to
right. That's right.
feel the
And
inches being sunk inside of
that's
you.
right. And then come out slow and whisper something nasty in her ear, choke her a little bit. Just
Mm-hmm.
mm. And then if she lets you, be like, let me spit in your mouth.
Aye, aye. Hey.
Never experienced anything like that, but I like to instruct people on.
So, Esther Marie. So we were talking last week a bit about um, poly lifestyles, and you had made a distinction between being polyamorous versus polygamous.
Hmm.
Can you, like, to me, I just kind of like, okay, I know that there are different levels in terms of polyamory, but I just think that, like, polygamists are people who live in what type of
Like,
relationship? Is it a throuple,
yeah. So it's like a
typically?
man. It's a polygamy is a man and several women.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. So
Is it
a
ever a
man is
woman with several men?
yeah. That's called polyandry.
Okay. Polyandry is if it's a woman with multiple men together as a unit,
Hmm.
and polygamy is when it's a
Yes.
man with multiple women as a unit.
Hmm.
And living a polyamorous lifestyle means that you enjoy the company or intimacy with multiple people, but you yourself are not necessarily in a monogamous relationship with any of those people. Okay.
Yeah.
So are you in a polygamous relationship or
No.
a
No.
a polyamorous relationship?
Yes. Polyamorous.
Polyamorous. Okay.
Hmm.
And the term poly solo, which is an individual who practices non-monogamous relationships.
That's some new shit. I don't know. I've never heard that in my life.
Okay. That's a
That's
term that I heard late last year, being someone who's poly solo. I think
yeah.
that was their way of saying that they engage with multiple people, but they're not in a committed relationship with any of those people.
Okay.
But they
All
let
right.
those people know that they're not the only one that's being slept with.
Okay, I get it. I get it.
What do you consider yourself to be then? Or does the title even matter? Like, just because I know there's some people who don't like titles, and then there are people who have created titles,
Yeah.
to override certain titles.
Yes. Yeah. I'm not a title type person, so I don't really need a title to define what my all my relationships are.
Say that again.
What?
Can you please repeat what you just
Okay.
said?
I said I don't need a title that's going to define how my relationships flow. Did you hear me?
Sorry, no, I apologize. One more time.
If you don't get it this time, we on to the next question.
Okay,
Can
go ahead.
can you hear me? I said
Yes.
I don't need a title that's going to define how I relate.
Okay, but okay. Assuming you have a mainstay relationship, because we're not going to
Hmm.
call it one way or the other,
Hmm.
but under the assumption that you have a mainstay relationship, but within your mainstay relationship, you both have agreed to have outside interaction and engagement, but to a certain degree. So there's an agreement that as best as you can, you're not going to put yourself in a position to become emotionally vulnerable to any of the outside people because that's reserved for your mainstay relationship. But do you end up in situations where you love these women and that compromises your mainstay relationship?
Hmm.
Never. So how
Hmm.
do you control your emotions?
Well, here's my thing, right? Like it's all about honesty, right?
Yeah.
And about connection. It's about the energetic connection. So it's just like saying, how do you handle loving your mother and your aunties and your brother and sister, right?
Right.
But how you love your mate, you can only love your mate, but at the same time you love all different kind, you have different loving relationships with different people, right? So
Right.
that's how it is. Like it's keeping your mindset there. Like, okay, I love my mama, right? Now I love my mama a different way than I love my primary. You see what I'm saying? Right?
Right.
However, I love them both, right? And it's not a it's not a race. It's like I don't love you more than you. You see what I'm saying? It's not. That's just for me. That's just for me. I don't flow like that. So I understand and completely okay with that. However, it takes work to get there, right? You can't just out the box be like, hey, I'm gonna love several different people. I'm gonna love more than one person, and it's gonna
Right.
be great. You have to do a lot of inside work first to be able to focus on how to unconditionally love yourself first, right? Only
Right.
you can work on self. You have to do this daily. You can't be like, I went through this program, through this training, and I'm good. You got to
Right.
keep going. It's like someone who's going to Alcoholics Anonymous or Narcotics Anonymous. You got to keep following the steps in order to become better. And then once you feel that you're better, there's always more levels of better you can be, right?
Right. You're always
In order to,
evolving.
right? So
Right.
the thing is it's also about how to understand and be okay with your emotions, right? Realizing that whatever you do outside of me has nothing to do with me, right? What you,
Okay.
you see what I'm saying? So whatever you do outside of when we're together, right? Because
Right.
I don't know what's going to happen when you go to the mall, right? I don't know what's
Right.
going to, right? But whatever you do that has nothing to do with me. I'm not like, who the fuck are you talking to? Let me check your phone. This and this.
Right.
Why? Like, that's not. Listen, that's none of my business right now. Only time it's my business is if you're being harmed or harassed. Then it's my business, right?
Okay.
Then that's when it's my business, right? But when you are in Toronto, Canada, I ain't worried about what you're doing. When you're in
Right.
Jamaica, I'm not worried about what you're doing, right?
Right.
I
So,
care that
let me-
I care that you're okay, right? And I'm
right.
sitting defined, right? I care that you're okay, but I ain't. What the fuck she doing? Let me check on social
Right.
media. You be like, no, it's too much. That's just for me.
So when I asked earlier if there's ever an emotional boundary that's crossed where you have like you develop love for these women, in essence you do, but it's not to the degree that you would have for your mainstay person. Like there's always a line in the sand or a boundary. Because if you're saying that you care about them in that type of
Hmm.
discipline type of way, like not when they're, okay, well, out of sight, out of mind type of thing, but when they're in your presence or when they need you, you have a different level of relationship than someone that you're just performing a service for. So what, because it's considered polyamory, which is poly love situations, would that not be a level of love?
Well, there's always a level. There's a level of love for my family. There's a
Right.
level of love I have for my close friends. There's a level of love I have for my soulmates, for my soul connections. There's always a level of love I have for everyone, right? I love you differently than I love you, right? But
You
I
love
love,
me, Heff?
no, I'm just using it for example, right?
Oh
Just for an
wow.
example.
You could have
I mean,
just said yes. My poor
I was,
feelings.
no, no. Don't you shouldn't be that invested in it like that, right? It's not
I
about
am.
hurting.
I'm always invested in anyone that I have engagements or interactions with.
Yes. However, for me to tell you, Heff, do you love me? And I'm like, I love you, baby. I'll be lying to you. I'm not going to do that. Right.
Fair enough.
However, right. That's the one thing
But with the
about it.
women that you were in polyamorous relationships with.
I'm not going to lie to you. Like, I'm not going to, if you expect me to answer it how you want me to answer it, then you need to have a real talk with yourself in the mirror. Right. Because I'm going to answer it. And as with you, if you answer a way that I'm not happy with, okay, you only answered it the honest way that you felt was needed. You understand me?
Yes.
But I do want to say this though. You do have a beautiful skin tone, and those tattoos on your shoulder right there are very sexy.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Yes, I just want yes, and your smile is that's that smile is
That's what gets me
dynamic.
in trouble.
I can tell, and yeah, yeah. Oh, and when you do that, y'all see that? Y'all see what she just did?
What did I do, Heff? What did I do?
When you move the head so I can see the eye a little bit, they'd be like, fuck, okay. Oh, mm.
Oh. Have you ever had
I
to walk away from a submissive?
yes, I had.
Can we ask about that?
Sure, sure.
Okay.
Oh, the
So what
magnificent says
what precipitated you?
the magnificent one. The magnificent one says she has a great smile.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Yes.
I
Ella
tell you
said,
guys, I swear honestly, if you had caught me 6 years ago, you would never catch me smiling like that. I promise you.
"Listen,
I would.
let
I
me tell
you,
you.
you couldn't catch me smiling for nothing. I
Yes,
felt like I had to mean mug to like for people to take me seriously, but a smile
do the
goes a longer
do,
way.
do the old school meme mug real quick. Let me see it. Let me see
Do
the
what?
old school meme mug. Let me see your old school meme mug.
It was just straight faced.
Let me do it real quick.
See, now I can't. It's not
Um,
working.
I'll say, okay, before we go into this next discussion, I want to say what's up. Hello, Island Goddess. How you doing? She is from Bermuda. That's all I'm gonna say. Jesus. Shouts out to the island women out there. Y'all are something else.
We're
Thank you.
fabulous. We are.
Yes.
We're something special.
Yes.
I'll say it.
Thank you. Word
Okay.
up. I agree.
My turn,
Yep.
buddy.
All that. Word up.
Okay. So, but I actually like thinking. So NK Swingers and Chocolate Mimi, they're having
I
some
see
kind of a
that.
conversation that's going on. It looks like people are linking up. I'm all for the love connections. If the Pum Pum Chronicles can facilitate
Yep.
a love or fuck connection, cheers to you.
This is the question I have for everybody tonight, right? And I want you to think about it. What are your top two fetishes? Like the only two, not your five. What are your top two fetishes? And listen, let me just say this. You're in a safe space. We do not judge here, right? So
I like that.
whatever you say, it may not be something I'm into, but I respect it. I just want to know. I want to know. All right. So let's continue. My robe opened up a little bit. I had to close
My
it up.
top two, can I tell you my top two?
Yes, please.
Biting and
Mm.
being bitten. Biting
Oh.
definitely. And I
Mm.
forgot the second one. Sorry.
Okay. What's the second one? Give me one.
Um, I like being spanked.
Oh, nice.
And then
Uh,
choking and spanking kind of run neck and neck. But if I had to choose between choking and spanking, I would choose spanking. Some
uh,
very intense orgasms
hold
are
up. Hold
induced
up. Hold
through
up.
spanking.
Hold up. Hold up.
Yes.
Bray Chocolate says anal and having my nipples sucked.
Oh wow. Come, come,
Oh,
come. Let's go back up. Let's go back up.
whoa. Whoa, hold up. She won for the oh. Suntella Joy said wax, knife play, and foot worship.
Okay, I know everyone's trying to get sexy with the long spellings and the philias and this. Come give it to us in plain
Uh,
English, please.
Word
I
up.
know biting and something pygophilia. I don't know what that
Yes.
one is offhand. Oxydele, judalia.
Uh,
That one is the choking.
so
Spanking,
chocolate.
choking, spanking, and dominance.
Okay. All
Whoops.
right. What kind of dominance? Someone said dominance. Ooh, Bradley said dirty talk
Smacking
and
and
breath
choking.
play.
Oh, wax and
Ooh,
knife play. Foot
yes.
worship. Foot worship is a really good one. Foot
Yes.
worship is a really, really good one. Knife play, I'm a little bit fond of as well. But
Ooh, L says bruising and gagging.
dirty
Oh my
talk
God.
and breath play. Breath play is definitely sexy.
Yes. Dirty talk is too. Mm. L,
Bruising and
L,
gagging.
oh, nice. Man,
Oh, L, I like you.
yeah, me too. L, you after my own heart right now. Whoa, hold up.
Right, just two.
Whoa.
Milking is another one for me. Milking is a
Hold
good
up.
one.
Hold up. What kind of milking? Huh? What kind of milking? Talk to me. Hold up. Chocolate Mimi.
You go
What
back at
kind of
chocolate mini. What
yeah?
kind of
What kind?
milking?
Yeah, what kind of milking? I'm curious.
Breast
I have
milking
an
or dick milking?
I
Balls
have an idea.
milking? And she's talking about milking, like stroking from the back,
So I
stroking
don't
down and
know.
sucking the balls until he comes.
I I don't know.
You know we're gonna have to do this regularly, right? We're gonna have to make this a regular
Uh,
thing.
she said you
What
already
kind
know,
of
didn't it?
milking?
I don't know.
She said you
She
already
said
know, Heff.
no, no, I don't.
I'm
Don't
really
put
into.
that in there.
That's what I was
Hold
saying.
up.
The milking. So stroking the dick
Oh, prostate
and stroking
milking.
the prostate until he comes.
Ooh, what?
Yeah.
Ding. That's what I was
Put the
thinking.
crap away. Hey, Nick. Nick from Erotic Boudoir just joined us.
Oh,
Okay, what
another
other
Nick.
fetishes do we have here? Lactation is hot. I actually
Yes,
like
Nick,
watching porn where
me
they're
too.
squeezing the nipples and the milk is squirting out. It
Oh
reminds
man,
me of when I used to breastfeed.
yes. Let me tell you. The first time I ever had some breast milk, I got flashbacks to when I was a baby. I was like, oh, you know what I'm saying? Yeah,
Is
but
that a
I don't.
good thing or a bad thing?
Oh,
That's a great
look at
thing.
my
I
look at
had
my
to ask.
face. Look at my
I
face.
had to ask. I like clarification.
Yes. NY Cafe said yes, prostate milking.
Okay, so can we
Okay.
talk about prostate milking for a moment?
Yes. Let's do that. Let's go into it. Because I'm yes.
No,
Go ahead.
no. I want you, yeah, to speak very freely. So there are a lot of men who are not as yet as comfortable with their sexuality as some are.
They don't like getting
And
their
so
booty. They don't like
anything,
they don't like getting their booty touched.
we're trying to be gentle. So anything to do with the prostate, they are anti Anti-licking, stroking, sucking, fingering, fucking, or anything else.
Yes.
Anti-massaging, anti-milking. They're don't touch my bottom at all. Just nothing to do with that. Is there a way? Is there a technique? Is there a conversation that can be had with men who are opposed to having their prostate massaged? Is there a conversation that we can have with them to encourage them to have it done?
Now here's the thing. You can also massage the prostate from outside the body. You don't
Absolutely.
have to have a finger on the inside. So here's the thing. You say, look, baby, ladies, y'all ready? You listen to me, right? What? See, she's talking about they can be
That's
persuaded.
what we're looking for. We're looking for the persuasion.
Okay. Hold on. So this is what you say. You say, baby, listen. Like I love you, right? And I want you to be healthy your whole life, right? I want you to be. So I read something that says that if you get your prostate massage, it'll deflate a little bit. It'll start getting healed. And let them know, be like, really, have them read, find an article and have them read it and ask them, say, listen, I can, if you're not comfortable with a finger in your booty, I can do it from outside, right? Right? Because that's like you got to hold their hand. If they still like, oh fuck that shit, you be like, this nigga, this is my G. Okay, when you start getting some blood, when you start having prostate issues, right? The prostate massage is really good for men, especially as men get older, right? Because you get a buildup of estrogen and testosterone in there, right? And a lot of times, because we have so many ejaculatory orgasms, it's going to swell our prostate up a little bit, right? So it's good to, like, as men get older, their prostate will swell up and it's harder for them to urinate, right?
Okay, so, but how do you take it from, because that sounds very medicinal to me. Like there's nothing that sounds sexy about that. And I get it, right? It's trying to psychologically get them to buy in first, that it's not, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But how do you move that from that conversation to something that's a little bit more sexually engaging? But also too, how do you keep them out of the mindset that this is gay? Like this, you know what I mean? Like, I know what I always say to couples, and I say to individuals and say to, people who want to try. There's nothing that happens between you as a heterosexual male and a woman as a heterosexual woman. There could never be anything that transpires between the two of you that could be considered gay.
That's right.
Because you're not there with a woman. You're with a woman, not a man.
That's right. So
right?
As Chocolate Mimi said, right, you have to talk to them in a way to let them know that it will feel good, right? So you can say, listen, also, you'll have the most incredible orgasm you've ever had. They'd be like, whatever. You'd be like, I guarantee you'll be screaming like a damn baby. You know what I'm saying? Let them know. They'd be like, shut up. Be like, well, if and start with on the outside, right? And then maybe if they loosen up, you ask them, say, listen, does that feel good, baby? Oh, God, yes. May I put my finger in your booty? And you ask them, ask for permission. May I put my finger, just the tip of my finger in your booty? Just let me know. Let me know how you like it. Okay, do you trust it? And they have to trust you. It's about trust. But this is about if they can trust you. Just like in the BDSM space, it's about trust, right? If you can't trust someone, if you can't trust that they can protect you or keep you safe, it's a no-go, right? So they have to know, they have to trust you. Be like, baby, just trust me. You trust me, right? Yeah, baby, I do. Just lay back and let's just have some fun. But at the same time, you may want to be like, listen, would it feel better if I'm sucking your dick while I'm doing it? And he might be like, yeah, do that, right? And then you go from sucking his dick to put some lube in your hand, giving him a hand job, and at the same time he feeling so good, but you got a finger in his booty, like, right?
Hold on. So NK Swinger said also, there's so many women, straight women, who are not into ass play. So why is that not weird for them?
Mm-hmm. Oh,
Okay,
Yeah.
so before we get to that, my other
Hmm.
question is, so would it be easier to try to convince or encourage him to allow some sort of ass play if maybe you were like sucking his dick first, then moved on to his balls, then moved on to the
Yes.
gooch, the tank, the
Yeah.
taint,
Yeah.
whatever the names of it are, and
Yes.
then say
Yes.
to him, or while you're licking and sucking down there already, that maybe then try to encourage
Hmm. Now,
using a finger?
yeah. So here's the thing. Um, you as a woman, are you into licking ass? Like, would you lick his ass?
Me?
Yeah.
Yes.
There you go. So there you go. Now, it, and ask him, be like, listen, are you okay with me licking your ass? Because eventually he may bend over and spread his cheeks and be like, please lick me. You know what I mean? I'm just saying it may happen, right? Uh, Dimples Tara said that's the perfect time. All right. Listen, Bray Chocolate, she said she would. Yeah. So I mean, all right, but definitely prostate. All I can tell you is this to the men, right?
You gotta stop with
It's
that crap.
why it's distracting you. Some
It's
you want
distracting me.
you want to feel it or something. Is that what you want to feel?
I will. I can. But that's
I know
distracting me.
it
I
is.
might actually end up feeling something like that, but that's distracting me.
Okay. You know, you never know. So, what's another question? So let's talk about these other things. What am I spitting tonight? Oh wow, spitting what?
Spitting facts, spitting facts.
Oh, okay.
Facts.
Oh, my bad. I'm sorry. I thought of
Not
something else.
saliva. You not know.
My, my, my nasty mouth. I thought something else. Like what? Um. So, any other questions? I mean, let's look for some other. Oh, I didn't tell you mine, did I?
No.
All right. So I have a fetish for fishnets. Oh,
Oh. Long or
oh,
short.
I don't give a fuck. It could be a whole body fishnet.
I have all. I have a full body stocking. I have the thigh highs. I have the full pantyhose. I have the ankle socks and the knee
Nice,
socks.
nice. Okay, that's a nice
So
one.
what is it about fishnets? See, for me, fishnets I think are sexy because it makes me think of like the 40s and the 50s when,
Yep.
women got dolled up underneath their
Mhm.
dresses.
Mhm. So
So
it's
what is it? What
sexy.
is it about the fishnets for you?
It's just they're very sexy. I like the way they look.
Do you take them off? Do you tear them open?
Both.
Is there a particular color that you like?
I don't care.
Sorry, say that again a little louder, please, so the rest of us can hear you.
I say I don't care. It could
Oh,
be any
you
color.
sounded like you were enjoying the moment. Could, no, Miss Itel Butterfly, we are not getting nothing on. We're having a grown folks, decent, adultish conversation. Not true?
Yep, that's right. What's she saying?
I love upskirts. I don't know, something hot about being able to seeing under a person's skirt. Oh, I like
Mm.
that.
Oh, that's dope. Oh, I didn't say my second one did. I only gave you one.
I don't know
I
who
only
said
gave.
that. I don't
I don't know.
prefer light skin, but you're sexy as fuck. I don't know if that person's talking to me because I'm not light skinned.
I don't either. I
It's
don't know
getting
who
hot in here. Really?
yeah. I gotta close
My
my robe
company.
up.
I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
which
Yeah, I'm trying
I,
to
yeah,
fix my
close it. Yeah.
my top and keep it in place so my boobs don't drop out or
Look,
my earring.
look. I'm pinching my collar like this. Just
Why are you doing that? You
huh?
look like a wizard or a very bad student. Where's your? Do you have shorts on, Hef?
You asked me that a while ago. It's not the answer's not. You're not gonna get the
No,
answer.
fishnets are your first. What's your second?
I have a fetish for
Wait, wait,
little
wait,
women.
wait. Before you answer, anybody else that's in the comments, I know that we were going through and people were listing their fetishes. So it's a safe space and a safe conversation. If you want to let us know what your top two fetishes are, a bunch of us have already listed them off. So Hef is on his second one. Sorry, sorry, sorry. What is your second one? They're eagerly awaiting. Eagerly awaiting.
I have a fetish for little women,
Okay, Little Women.
like like sexy, not ones with a big head, like you know. Hold up. No, I'm not being disrespectful though. Hold up. You know what I'm saying? Like they can't have that big dwarf long hair. I don't, that's not sexy for me.
So Little
But
Women like midgets, like dwarfs?
yes,
You have a
that,
fetish for dwarf women?
yes, yes.
Hef, I need to come see you. Hef, where are you located? Are you in Atlanta?
Nope.
Where are you?
North Carolina.
You're where?
North Carolina.
Okay. I'm going to go home and quarantine for 14 days and I'm going to come see you because we need to have a face-to-face conversation.
No, no, I'm
Like,
for real though. I mean, when you ask me, I'm for real. But I'm real
are we
specific.
not saying what midget is? Okay, so what the fucking term? What's the politically correct term? Is it midgets? Is it dwarfs?
Listen, they say little women, but goddamn, I mean, a damn midget lady. I'm not offended by that. Why are people offended? I don't know, man.
Have
I'm sorry.
you have to say the right thing.
I
Oh
said
my
little
God.
women. You said midget.
I was asking for clarification. Because okay, honest, when you said little women, I'm like, do you mean women who are like 5'2", 5'3", petite? But then when you started to explain, listen to me, Hef, I've already got kicked off of one of my pages from using my live. Beg you please, take time.
No, no, I said little women. I'm on some
Okay,
real shit. But I have what this what I do. This what no, no,
women who have dwarfism.
yes.
Okay,
But
all right,
if they had
but
their
not the
real
ones
big,
with the
no, no,
big
no.
head.
But if they had a real long head and one of their limbs is a little shorter than the other, that no, that's not. I don't like that. I'd be
They
like,
have to
ugh.
be relatively proportioned with the
Listen,
dwarfism.
yes, I'll send you a picture on a page I follow. She is fire, and she's actually in Atlanta, and she's a stripper, but she's a pole dancer too. When I say this motherfucker is, if I ever see her, I'm gonna be like, listen, I just want to be able to pick her up and be like, I can like pick her up like this, and
And just hold her,
yeah, like
and then do what?
whatever. I
So
mean,
does your fetish go to like
but I did get
or
an answer to a question when we were at Exotica, and it's this one brother I know. He's always at the Exoticas, right? And he's always with this little woman, right, from New York. And I asked him, I said, all I want to know is the pussy and booty hole the same size? I just wanted to know that. That's the question I had. I said, I wanted to know that. I was curious, right? Because everything they short, right, right.
so you think hold on, Hev. So you think the pum pum is gonna shrink because it's a smaller sized woman, and her
Listen,
body hole is gonna shrink because it's a
all
smaller sized woman?
listen, listen. I was curious. I had the question, and he said no. The pussy and the booty hole is the same size as a regular woman. I was like, yes. Like, wow.
Honestly, if I could, you remember because we're both older, right? You don't
Yes.
remember the hang up button and it gives you the dial tone? I wish right now in that exact moment I had a hang up button with a dial tone because I want to give you a dial tone for that. That deserved a
Oh,
dial tone.
well, I'm just saying. That's the question. So that really for me it answered a lot of things. So now, see, I'm celebrating my 50th year on this planet until August 24th at 11:59 p.m. So within my 50th year existence on this planet, I am going to have sex with a little woman. It's happening. I'm trying to tell you. I'm a manifest that I'm putting it out in the universe, but I'm being very specific. And universe, you know the one I'm talking about, right? She got to look like that. Universe. See, that's the one thing about it, y'all. Be specific about what you ask for. I want to be like, I want a little woman. When I get one, she be like a small Jabba the Hutt. I'd be like, oh, damn.
But you have to say you want a sexy one. You want one that's sexy.
Okay. There's different terms of sexy, right? But the universe know. I'm gonna send you I'm gonna send you her page, and you'll see. You'll be like, oh yeah, Heff, I know what you talk about. Trust me. Heff
Have has
has
a
a
huge female following.
I do.
So not
Oh,
she, but
so
having
so
sex with a little woman is on your you need to do list.
Yeah, yeah. So Out of Butterfly talking about he probably has a Woody now. Stand up and let's see. I don't have a Woody now, and if I stand
You
up,
want the hands
it's
on your dick to make your dick look bigger?
what? What's she talking? Is she speaking to me?
That's
I
why
mean,
you want a little woman.
no, that's not it at all. It's just a fetish, right?
It's a
It's
fetish,
just a
right?
fetish.
And
It's
we're not here to judge
yeah, yeah.
or
I mean,
dissect why he has that particular fetish. That's just
yes.
something that
Like
appeals to him.
some people like to be peed on. That's their fetish. Some people like to get pee in their mouth, right? Some people like shit or like to be shat on. Some people do.
Mhm.
I don't. That's just not my thing, right? But
No, and
it's not about that she's small and her hands are small. Like her hands would be like I don't know. I'm sorry. I'm done. All right. So
everyone
enough
wants you
about
to stand up. They want to see if you have shorts on.
no. Listen. Let me tell you this. I I will put my Cash App, Venmo, Zelle, and PayPal on here, right? And if you and you DM me, and I'll tell you the amount to send me, right? In order for me to do that, right? Nothing is for free. You don't need that access to me, right? You don't. You don't.
I don't know
And
if it's a
then
matter of need, but maybe they
oh,
desire.
what you don't get to desire, want. You can desire, want, and need that from me, but you're not going to get that kind of access.
Question that you didn't answer: the
What's
circumstances
that?
under which you let go of a submissive.
Oh yeah, yeah. Okay. What time this thing in? Like what time?
It usually gives me an hour. We've got about 4 minutes.
All right, cool. So check it. So um, I had a submissive, and we went on the contract earlier, but we had a daddy dom baby girl type thing, right? So um, I was on my way to Kinked Up ATL last October, last Halloween, right? Halloween weekend. And when I was on the way, I was telling my honey bunny, I was like, man, I need to see such and such. That's what her name is right now, such and such. I'm like, I had seen it in about 6 months, right? So here's my thing: don't pop up, right? Don't here's my rule: just don't pop up, because whatever you pop up, you may see something or you may experience something that you may not like, and that's not my fault, right? So I'm working. I'm one of the featured doms at this event, and then I'm working selling pink hairs, black hairs, juicy five pussy treat, god dick treats. You know what I'm saying? Floggers, riding the crops, all those things, right? I'm doing demos behind on the side of my stage. I mean my table. And so one of my original honey bunnies, her name is Maleo. She came. I saw her and I hadn't seen her in about a year. I gave her a hug. She was behind there. I spanked her real quick, and she was helping me bag up some product that someone had purchased. So I look over the side, and what's her name? That's her name. What's her name? Just showed up. I was like, oh, it's kind of weird. It's good to see you, right? But I'm in full work mode, right? I'm in business get money mode, right? So just because you show up and I haven't seen you for a while, I got to work. I'm talking to people, I'm making money, and my business comes first, right? I'll get to you later. But that wasn't satisfactory for her. And she, at the end of the night, she got loud with me in public. It's very disrespectful because I don't roll like that, right? I will never be loud and disrespectful to you in public. I don't give a fuck what our dynamic is in life. It's not my thing. I don't do that.
Right.
I don't that's not something I do, right? I'm gonna always be respectful at all times. Now, if we go somewhere else and we have a heated discussion, cool. But in public, eh. So at that moment I knew it was over. I was like, all right. And for me, I didn't even feel sad. I was like, listen, and nope. I told her, I said, listen, I don't know what you do with your other subs that you claim to be dominant, right? I don't care what you do with them, but in this dynamic, no, ma'am, sorry. Point. I said, listen, take care of yourself. Have a good night. She was like, what? Period. Point blank. So, yeah. So let's just be respectful. If we can't be respectful, then let's have a conversation and be done. But just be respectful. So, yes. So I guess we're about to end. I want to thank you for bringing me on here. Just give me a virtual hug. Mm. Hold your neck up like this. Hold your neck up like this.
Absolutely not. You don't
You
deserve
said,
that.
oh, I know that's right. Thank you so much. Ooh, yes. Yeah, I love that.
I appreciate you as always. Thank you so much for coming on to chat with me and answer some more questions on
No doubt.
BDSM lifestyle, in particular, answering questions of a more
Yes.
personal nature. Thank you for announcing that this is a safe space for people to share, and for everyone who shared something, who caught a laugh, everyone who learned something, everyone who asked an additional question based on a question. Thank you for participating. Hopefully we can do this again real soon, maybe next week, maybe the week after. But
Now y'all heard her. Y'all heard she was on quarantine for 14 days and then come to North Carolina. That's what y'all heard. So what's up? Don't talk
because I'm
about it.
in
Be about it.
Jamaica. If you have to choose between North Carolina and Jamaica, come on.